Okay, let's be real. We've all been there, right? Staring at a mountain of boxes and just thinking, where do I even start? It's no joke that moving is one of the most stressful things we do in life. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be a total nightmare? Today, we're going to look at how you can make your next move in Hyderabad, well, actually, stress-free.
So let's dive right into the moving challenge itself. It's not just the heavy lifting that gets you, is it? It's all the other stuff, the endless to-do lists, trying to line up schedules, and that little voice in your head worrying if something precious is going to get broken. It's a massive project for sure, but just like any big project, it's all about having the right plan.
So this is for you. Are you getting ready to move your home or maybe your office? It really doesn't matter if you're upgrading to a bigger place or just hopping across town in Hyderabad. The core problem's the same, right? How do you get all your stuff from here to there without, completely losing it? If you're nodding along right now, stick with me. We're about to flip the script on that. Because a stress-free transition is totally possible. Just picture it for a second. Imagine a move where you're actually excited about the new place, instead of being bogged down by all the stress of getting there. You could be sipping a coffee, relaxed, while the pros handle all the tricky stuff. That's the whole idea here, to turn what feels like a massive chore into something you can actually look back on and smile about.
So, how do we get there? Well, let me introduce you to your moving partner. The secret, honestly, is pretty simple. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You bring in the experts. So let's meet the folks who are all about making this easy for you.
And here they are, MOVEZON Relocation and Logistics. Now think of them less like a moving company and more like your partners for the whole journey. From start to finish. We're talking about them handling everything, from packing up your most delicate family treasures to putting that very last box exactly where you want it in your new place.
All right, let's get into their stress-free process. Because trusted partners sounds great, right? But what does that actually look like when it's your stuff and your move? How do they actually pull the stress right out of the whole thing? Let's break down exactly how they do it.
So it really comes down to 3 key steps. First up, secure packing. This means they use top-notch materials to protect everything. We're talking about your grandma's dishes, that big screen TV, all of it. Then step 2 is careful loading. This is where they strategically load the truck so nothing shifts around or gets damaged on the road. And finally, the big one, safe and timely delivery. It means all your belongings get there when they're supposed to, and most importantly, in one piece.
Now, let's talk about their promise of care. Because, look, having a good process is one thing, but it's only half the battle, right? What really makes a difference is the mindset behind it all. It's not just about moving boxes. It's about getting that your stuff isn't just stuff. It has value, both in money and in memories.
And that all comes down to their motto, your journey, our priority. I love that. It's simple, but it's powerful, isn't it? It completely changes how you look at the move. Suddenly, it's not just about logistics and trucks, it's about them understanding this is a huge step in your life, and their job is to make sure it's a good one.
And look, they don't just say it, they back it up with some solid guarantees. First off, you get a dedicated team. That means you're not just another number. You have people focused on your move. They promise to treat everything with the utmost care, packing and loading it securely. They even have a fleet of specialized vehicles to keep things safe. But it all leads to the bottom line, the most important guarantee. They will get your belongings to you safely and on time, so you can get on with the fun part, setting up your new place.
All right, time to make you move. We've seen how what could be a super stressful day can actually be turned around with a great process and a real promise of care. So now, there's just one thing left to do.
So the question is simple. Are you ready to move? Are you really ready to swap all that stress and chaos for a move that's smooth, organized, and maybe, just maybe, actually enjoyable? Are you ready to let someone else handle the heavy lifting? And I mean that both literally and figuratively.
If the answer is yes, then here's what you do. You can give MOVEZON Relocation and Logistics